that back knee isn't touching the ground. You want to get low. You want to get low, but you don't want to have the ground supporting you. Okay. And when you twist, I want you to do a full body twist. Which one? I just lost it. Your left is that. Good. Want the knee to push out. There you go. Sorry. No, that's okay. Trying to warm up that here. Now try to twist. I know. All the way. There you go. Now on the way back, I want same thing. I'll say it again. We're going to lunge all the way down. We're going to go all the way down to here. I don't know why I can't think about it today. Alright. Now we're going to do 20 air squats using the ball as a guide. So this is your depth. Now with your squats, same thing, your knees tend to fall in, so you got to practice spreading the floor, keeping your chest high. When you're down in the squat position, I want you to wiggle your toes so that we know that the weight's on our heels. So we're going to come down, feet are below your hips, toes slightly pointed out. You come down, I want you to bring your arms up, that'll enhance keeping your chest high. So from here, we're going down to the ball, and then back up. Now on your down, I want you to hold it for a minute or a second and a half. Good, push those knees out. Let's do 10 here, then we're going to do our hip flexor stretch and get those nice and loosened up. And try keeping the weight on the heels. Let's do 2 more. Nice job on your full extension and squeezing the buttocks up. And now from here, I want you to come down in your hip flexor stretch. So put your right knee down, left knee forward, and really push forward. And I want you to bring your chest back at the same time, bringing your rib cage down. It's going to pull that hip flexor to the back. Try to lean back a little bit more as you go. Let's go ahead and switch legs. Rib cage down. There you go. Give it a pull. Rib cage down. And now try to bring your shoulders back. It's okay if I touch you. Just forward. Alright, let's do 10 more squats. Push those knees out. Let's try keeping those knees pushed out. Last one. Let's go into that hip flexor stretch one more time. First, lean back, now bring the rib cage down. Good. Try to push forward a little bit more. And lean back. Switch legs. mobility practices that we've done. So we're going to do on all fours. Your hands are always below your shoulders, your knees are always below your hips. And we're going to keep our core tight, our back nice and tight, and we're lifting. And I don't want to see any rotation. If you're rotating at your back, then that's keep vertebrae of getting your hips forward. So from here, as long as you're feeling the pull in the outside hip, that's what you're supposed to be feeling. So we're going to do 10 on this side. We'll go 10 on this side. And then after that, we'll do the that knee comes directly out. Yeah, good. We're on 5. Let's try to do them in a little more of a fluid motion. So instead of the pause at the top, we're getting the pull going right back down. 1, 2, 3. Keep that core tight. 4. Last one. Good. Last side. I want you to move back just slightly. There you go. Good. 4, 5, 6. 2 more. Good job keeping your back flat. All right, now on this one, it's the hurdler stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to be in the same position. Your foot's going to come straight back, and it's going to come out, up and around, and you want to get that knee close to that elbow. So you want to almost pretend that you're going over a hurdle. So straight back, up and over. Now same thing, this one your back is going to move a little bit more, but you want to try to keep it parallel with the floor. Okay? Okay. So straight back first, and also see how you're leaning forward a little bit? Yeah. I want you to come back so your hips are always over. So if your hips here, here's your knee. Okay. Bring that knee out just a little bit. There you go. So I want them to be parallel. Good. Now, all the way back, out and around. I want you to bring that knee closer to your elbow. Up, around, and to your elbow. There, that one looks good. 2. There you go. Last one. All the way back, up and around. All right, now 10 on the other side. I want you to bring those hips back just a little bit so they're over your knees. There you go. And now your hands as well need to be underneath your toes. Good. 6 more. Good. Get that knee nice and high. There you go. 2 more. Okay, nice job. We're just going to get our shoulders warmed up, a couple arm circles. Forward first. 10 small ones. Oh, the 10 big ones. It's so humid. Stephanie, do you miss humidity? She, the girl, is from Racine. Yeah. So, back. That's like literally it was like 120 yesterday. But it's dry. It's dry. That doesn't make it any better. No. 120. Alright, I'm gonna have you we've done working on the walk. So from here we'll start with our left hand. You wanna put your arm through, you're holding onto the band. You wanna be parallel with the band, so you're going to step out wide. So you want that band to be nice and taut here. Your armpit always facing out. You don't want it to be turned like this. You want to have your armpit nice and high here. When you're out, you want to turn, stretch this direction. Once you have that shoulder engaged, I want you to take that thumb up and down. Hold it for a couple seconds. Up here. Okay, a couple seconds here. We'll do that on each side. So armpits nice and high towards me. Good. Now you're turning away to get this all engaged here. Now you're taking your thumb up and down. It's going to rotate that stretch from the front of your shoulder to the back. Now from here, yep, great. Remember the lat stretch?
Yeah.
So you can keep the band on this arm. We're gonna come down here. Yep. You're gonna almost let your shoulder loose here, so this is gonna stretch all your lats here. And then you remember we bring our foot back, the same foot as the arm that's stretching behind you. Feel that pull all the way down through your back. It's important with these stretches to almost disengage your shoulder muscles. We like to keep everything fired. When everything's fired, it doesn't get the full stretch that we needed. Let's go ahead and switch arms. Let that shoulder nice and loose. Try to bring that foot a little bit further to the right. There you go. You can go ahead and stand up. You're going to take your right arm, bring it over your left, and hug yourself. Yep. Turning this direction. With your hips are going to move as well with your feet. So your feet are going to rotate this way. You're actually going to like face me. Okay. There you go. Should be feeling the stretch here.
Yeah.
Kind of awkward, but once you do it a few times. Go ahead and switch arms. Feeling that stretch in the back of your shoulder. Run. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You nice and warm?
Yeah.
Need water?
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna do 3 sets of these in between our weights. So we're gonna go down, touch where the comb is. Either foot, it doesn't matter, but if you come down with your left here, come down with your right over there. Just make it so it's not all on one side. Come down, touch the turf. Now we're sprinting. We want our heart rate really high from here. Touch all the way down to the end of the turf, and we're coming all the way to the end. Touch the turf, and now on this last sprint, I want you balls out. And then, okay. Weight's gonna be on the balls of your toes. You always wanna be leaning a little bit forward. You don't wanna be pounding on, you don't wanna be heel striking because that's a lot of pressure on your bones and your joints. Ready? Go. Nice job. Push, push, push. Now all out. Go. Go, 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 go.
Oh,
Now we're doing, no, you're good. Now we're doing 5 ball burpees. Okay. So we're gonna go down into a burpee, feet out. When you come up, I want your stomach can actually touch the ball here because you're basically into a plank. When you come up, it's good having the ball there because it's gonna accentuate keeping your feet wide. So you're gonna want your feet to land outside of the ball. So when you come up, your core and your hip flexors are gonna bring your feet nice and wide with the ball. Now it's almost like a deadlift here because we're coming down in this position. You need to make sure that your core is tight, your back is nice and tight. No rounded back here, okay? So get everything engaged before you lift the ball up. Above your head, okay? Back down, then okay? 5 of them. Feet up and nice and wide, there you go. Make sure when you come up with that ball, weight's on your heels. Okay? Back down. There you go. Make sure that core and back is engaged. That's 2. We got 3 more. Head up. Nice job. Alright, now we're going to the rings. You need like water. Okay. You need chalk. Okay. For ring rows, can you see me from there?
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of like when we talked about doing push-ups. So the cool thing about this is that as you get tired, the higher up you stand, the easier it is. So if I'm here and I'm rowing, and also with your rows, you want to make sure that your core is tight, your butt's engaged, you're squeezing your glutes, and you're a nice solid foundation at the bottom. Your elbows stay close to your body. So if I'm here and I'm standing up here, they're pretty easy because I'm not using a lot of my body weight. As I move down, they're going to be harder. So I'd like you to start into a position where it's a little bit harder for you. We're only doing 10. So even if 2 are like nearly impossible and then you have to move your feet up, that's just fine, but I'd rather have you fatigue your muscles rather than have it be too easy. So from there, move your feet down just a little bit, good. Core is tight, glutes tight. Pull all the way up, keeping those good. That was good. Let's do intensity on that.
It's okay.
Go a little lower. Good. 5, 6, 7. You got 3 more. Let's go a little lower. Breathing out as you come up. Last one. Good. Now you can walk yourself backwards. Nice job. All right, Spider-Man push-ups. Same thing with the box. So if the box is a little bit higher up, it's going to be a little easier to do. And I actually want it a little higher up because we're doing a compound movement. So get yourself set up into a plank position here so that same thing, your core is tight, your glutes are tight. When you come down, I want you to bring your knee to your elbow on the outside. So we're working our obliques as well as as doing push-up. So we're pushing up here, bringing your foot back down. So in the down position, you bring your knee up, knee back down. We're going 10 total. Breathing out as you push into the up position. So we gotta bring our, yeah, there we go. Nice job. Try your best to bring your knee as close to your elbow as possible.
I just have a hard time with the push-ups.
Nice job. Make sure that before we start our push-up, I want you to get back into that plank position so that, there you go, squeeze those glutes. That'll enhance getting in that plank position. Nice job. 2 more each side. Try to bring this knee up a little bit further. There you go. Are you feeling it in your obliques? Mm-hmm. Okay. One last side. Yep, last one. And back to the rows. Feeling okay? Try and keep those elbows nice and close to your body. Even closer. This goes back to your,
Yeah.
3 more. Come on. Breathing out as you come up. Keep that back nice and tight, core tight. 2 more. There we go. Walk yourself. Okay, for these, I'd rather have you do them separately just so we get the full extent of the exercise. So from here, let's just have you do 10 full push-ups. Okay, make sure you're nice and tight here, all the way down, all the way up, chest to the box, okay? Okay. And then from there, we're gonna do 10 here. Okay, breathing out as your knee comes up, trying to get that nice and high. That's also gonna help you warm up those hip flexors nice and loose. So same thing, but we're just gonna turn them into 2 different exercises. Squeeze those glutes. Nice job. You're in 4. You're in 10. Nice job. Breathing out. When you come up, try and keep that core nice and tight. I know it's hard. Okay, you got 4 more. Push through. Come on, come on. Hold it, rest here for just a second.
Okay.
You got 2 more. You got 2 more left. I want you to do them with spot on form. Okay?
Okay.
Let's go. Come on. Keep that core tight. Last one. bring your, here, stand up. Where's that for me? I want you to bring your, I know that for your push-ups it was easier to do them a little wider, which is perfectly fine. You're working a little more shoulder than your triceps. But for these, I want your hands to be a little bit closer here, okay? If you have to take a break, that's fine. Take a couple seconds, let your muscles revamp. From here, okay? Because if your elbows are already wide, then you don't have to bring your knees as high. Then that kind of defeats the. So let's bring those hands on knees. Get in that plank position first. Good.
Same side.
Yep. Let's do 10 on your side. Go ahead and bring that plank a little bit lower. Good. More tight. Got 8, 7. Feeling your obliques? Okay. 5. Get that up there. 4. Nice job. 3. 2. Last one. 1. You need to take a break? Okay. Reach, reach, reach. This is 3. This is your last set of this, so push through it. 5. 6. 7. Get it out there. Come on. 9. Last one. I'm going to have you do your sprints and your burpees, and then we'll take a break. Okay? So the middle, back, down, back. I want you to hustle. Get that heart rate up. All the way down. Push, 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 push. Nice job, Hannah. With these, if you want, you can actually go down on the wall. So when I do them, I actually touch my stomach to the walls and then bring them up. Other than that, they look good. Make sure your back is nice and tight before you pick the ball up. There we go. Really hinge these hips up, bring those knees in. Yes, better. 3. Last one. Nice job. Water break. We're going to do suitcase deadlifts. So we practiced last week on barbell deadlifts. We were keeping our hips high, our glutes engaged, hamstrings engaged. Same exact thing, except for you're using one weight. So it's almost like you're pretending to pick up a suitcase, right? Yeah. So from here, we're going down. From this position, your knees and your shoulders are rising together. And then once you get to your knee, you stand up with the weight. Okay. The only difference is that you're going to be using one side. So it's going to be one side dominant. It's going to have you engage all this side while keeping your balance. So it's more of a core exercise as well. So from here, going down, making sure that your butt stays high, that your hip flexors are engaged, your hamstrings are engaged, and you're going to lift together, your knees and your shoulders lift together. And then from when you get to past your knee here with the weight, stand up. Same thing, the weight has to travel, same line. Whole time. Then on the way back down, hips go back. Once you hit your knee, everything goes down together. Okay? 10 each side. Nice fluid motion. And we're going to switch and do 10 on the other side as well. How's the weight on that? You want to keep your hips nice and high here, okay? And up. Pushing all the way through. There you go. Good. 10 more. From here, hold on, let go of the weight for a second. I want you to bring the weight a little bit more in front of you, because if you were to imagine the barbell is here, right? Yeah. So if the weight is here, that would never really happen with the barbell. So it's almost like you're having a barbell, but the barbell, remember, we always approach the barbell and it's over our shoelaces. So same thing. It would be right where your shoelaces are. Okay. So as opposed to having the weight back here, I want it to be a little more in front of you. Okay. And just make sure you're keeping those hips nice and high. Engage everything. Now our rise together. Push. Good. Straight. From here. And down. Good. 7 more. job. You got 2 more left. This is 1. Last one. Nice job keeping your back engaged. And 1 more. Let's go ahead and put the weight down. Switch sides. There we go. Nice job setting that up. You took that second to get your core tight, back tight. Nice job remembering that. Keep those shoulder blades pulled back. There you go. This is 5. Next time you stand up, I want you to bring your feet just a little closer together. 4 more. Hip high. Hip high. There you go. How's the weight on that again? Heavy? Okay. Hip high. This is 3. You got 2 more. One more. This is high. And push through. Nice job. Getting like very fatigued. Your form still looks okay. Okay, now we're going to move on to curtsy squats. So we pick the weights up, same thing, make sure that you're always keeping your back engaged, keeping up with your legs, not rounding your back. So even though they're 10-pound weights, you can still push yourself. Coming down, picking the weights up. Now curtsy squat is pretty much like a one-legged squat, but pretend you're doing a curtsy pretty much. So front foot here. Now if I were to do a curtsy, the men love this exercise by the way. You want to make sure that foot is back and all the way to the left here, okay? Your front foot is weight on the heel. You're gonna be pushing up. Most of the weight is gonna be here. You can be on your toes here just for balance purposes. So when you come down, you're dropping that back knee, weight staying on the front heel, your knees almost touching the ground, push up through the front, through the heel on the front foot. The only thing this foot is doing here is basically keeping your balance, okay? So your back knee is dropping almost to the ground, and then you stand up. You're gonna feel it all throughout that outside outer leg there. Let's do 10 each side.
How far should
It should be pretty far because you want most of the exercise should be using this muscle, and in order to do that, you got to have that foot. Now it doesn't even have to be that far back as it has to be more to the right. That chest high, nice job. Those look really good. Do you feel it?
Yeah.
Here? These exercises are gonna be really good for when your knees falling.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times we already know your hip flexors are tight, so your knees tend to fall in. But if your glutes, all these big muscles in your glutes are not strong, then they have a hard time keeping your knees pulled out.
Right.
So these would be good to do on your own as well. But start keeping a little. Okay. Sit. Feel okay?
Yeah.
2 more. Nice job. Come all the way up. Now bring that foot forward. Good job. Now, no, I know because your leg is tired. Same thing. Bring that foot nice and wide. There you go. Drop that back knee. That feels okay?
Yeah.
You got 3 more. Last one. Chest high. Okay, ready? Last set. Suitcase deadlifts. Bring those feet just a little bit closer. You want to be in a squat position. Remember how to do the squat position. There you'll land under the sticks. Or like a scout squat. You can just squat a little wider. Everything's engaged. Hips are high. Good. more. Good job. Okay, move down and then let's switch. One good thing to remember as well is always start with your weaker side.
Right. Probably exists.
I mean, for stuff like this, it sometimes doesn't matter, but if you're doing like rows or like heavier weights or like bicep curls, which who does bicep curls? But you always want to start with your weaker side because however many reps you do on one side, you always want to do on the other. So just because your right arm stronger doesn't mean you should do 15 and then 10 here. One thing, let's keep a neutral neck position. So I want to be looking at the feet ahead. This is 5. And 2 more. Make sure everything's rising together here. Your hips and your shoulders are rise together. Now push your butt. Last one. And up. Nice job. That was good. Okay. Curtsy squats. 10 on each side. Your last set looked great, so whatever you're doing, do it again. Feeling that outside leg? Wait, one more thing. Make sure to keep that chest nice and high. Good. This is 4. You're almost there. You're doing a good job. It's hot in here too. It's like detox from your weekend.
Yeah, I know.
This is 7. Focus on staying on the ball of your feet. Hustle, this is your last sprint, so let's go, 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 go. Back, push, 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 push. Got the burpee? Wow. This is 3 for sure. I know how to count to 5. 4. Last one. And up. Nice job. It's going to be a Tabata set. Tabata means 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So we're going to do an ab finisher pretty much. So you're going to sit down on the mat. If you want to challenge yourself at first, you want to lean back, get your core engaged here. You can lift your feet up off the ground. It's going to make it harder. If it's too hard to do it that way, you can modify it and put your feet on the ground, kind of giving you more stability here. What we're going to do is we're going to use the kettlebell, and we're going from one side to the other. Okay. And what's important is that you keep your core engaged and that you always watch the kettlebell. If you're watching the kettlebell, you will always rotate. Okay. If you look straight ahead, sometimes you're not rotating all the way. See how I'm doing this? And it's like, oh, yeah, this is easy, whatever. You're watching it, your body does the full rotation. And I don't want you bouncing it off the ground, I want you just touching the ground. So we're doing 20 seconds of work here, and then we'll do 10 seconds of rest. Okay. We're going to do it, go through it 4 times there. Then we're going right into the other exercise, which is going to be a bicycle crunch. I'm sure you've done this before. Putting your hands behind your head. You don't want to be cranking your neck or anything. You want to be using your abs to engage your core here. Okay. So we're bringing our right arm forward, left knee up. So we're going touch here, touch here. 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, okay? Or I mean 10 seconds off. There's 3. Good to go? Yep. Any questions? Nope. Ready? Begin. Ten seconds in. Nice job. Sure you're breathing. And rest. How's it feel? Ready? Begin. Seconds left. And rest.
I feel it in my hips.
When you keep your feet up like that.
Yeah.
Ready? Go. Try keeping your feet down and leaning back a little further. Try speeding it up a little bit. There you go. Seconds in. Lean back just a little bit. There you go. And rest. You got your last set. Feel that a little bit more in your obliques? Okay. And begin. You got 10 seconds. Push through as many as you can do. Let's go. Lean back. 5 seconds. Nice job, Hannah. And rest. Okay, so now we're going on to the bicycle crunch. We're going through 4 times. Starting in 3 seconds.
Do you want my arms out?
Yeah. Ready? Go. So we're not actually pausing. We're going straight through. There you go. Yep. Make sure you're breathing. 10 seconds in. 5 seconds. Come on. Get up there. Let's go. I know they're hard. And rest. Feeling it?
Yeah.
Do a nice job. 3 seconds. Go. And 10 seconds left. Try not to crank your neck too much. Okay, you got 10 seconds to rest. So instead of clasping here, literally just have your hands here on the back so that you're using your abs to get your arms up there instead of holding on your neck there. Okay. Ready, go. Check your breathing. You're almost done. 5 seconds. Come on. Let's go. You're good. Okay. You're like my daughter. Sorry, Dad. Nice job. Grab some water. Foam roller. We've used them before, but I will go over them with you. Throwing them on the ground. We'll start with our IT band. So just right below your hip bone here. And you can either use, you can have both legs on top of each other, or you can put your other leg like this. Makes it a little easier, but it doesn't have as much pressure. So maybe to begin to get those muscles nice and warmed up here. If you feel a spot that's a little sore, or feels like it's almost like, you know, when a massage or when a masseuse finds a spot, even though it's kind of painful, those are the ones you want to rub out. You want to spend anywhere from 20 to 60 seconds on each muscle part. So you want to go all the way down to that knee, not over the knee, but just right down to it, and then all the way up to your hips. Now from here, I roll over and I start on my hamstring. Now same thing, you can keep one foot up, or to have more pressure and added weight, put your other leg over it, going all the way down your knee and all the way up to your butt. Then I go to my next hamstring.
I'm ready for a nap.
I know, I can tell. Okay, now from here I go down to my calves. One at a time, you can do both. You want to make sure you're getting both sides of your calves. So